For today's session, we're going to have exponential equations. Okay, so let's start first with the basic concepts of exponential equations. So one particular concept na kailangan po natin bigyan pansin in discussing or in solving exponential equations is the property of equivalent exponents. It states there that for b is greater than 0 and b not equal to 1, if b is raised to m equals b raised to n, then m is equal to n. Now, ito pong property na ito ay very significant ang magiging role niya sa pag-solve ng any exponential equation, sa pag-solve ng value ng variable involved in an exponential equation. So, as you can see in this particular pattern, or in this particular pattern, if b raised to m is equal to b raised to n, then m is equal to n. The only important thing na kailangan natin bantayan dito, kailangan po maging same base sila so that maibababa natin yung kanilang exponent. So, ito pong property na ito ay ating gagamitin sa ating mga examples later on. So, yan po yung property of equivalent exponents. Okay, let's start with our examples. The instruction is solve for x, solve for the value of x. Now, our first example is 4 raised to x is equal to 64. Now, this is an example of an exponential equations because this equation involves different exponents. So, how can we be able to solve for the value of x? So, ang gagawin lang po natin dito, i-apply po natin dito yung property of equivalent exponents. Sinasabi po doon, if b raised to m is equal to b raised to n, then m is equal to n. Ang primary goal natin in solving for the unknown sa isang exponential equation is to make their base similar so that we can use this particular pattern dito po sa ating if-then statement para maibaba natin yung exponent. Okay? So, if 4 raised to x is equal to 64, kailangan po maging same base sila. Okay? Ngayon, alam natin na ang 64 ay multiples of 4 din. Correct? So, dahil multiples of 4 yan, ang 4 raised to x is equal to 64 ay pwede rin nating sabihin 4 raised to x is equal to 4 raised to 3. Now, if you will try to check this particular part of the equation, they already have the same base. On the left side of the equation, same po ang base nila na 4. 4 ang base nito, 4 din sa right side ng equation. So, if we will try to correlate this part in this particular statement, which states here in the property of equivalent exponents, if b raised to m is equal to b raised to n, then m is equal to n. So, kung parehas daw ang base nila, pwede nating i-bring down o ibaba yung exponent nila. As a result, since they already have a same base, as a result, x now is equal to 3. So, naibaba natin yung exponent nila. X is equal to 3. So, sinunod lang natin kung ano yung sinasabi nitong property of equivalent exponents. So, in number 1, 4 raised to x is equal to 64. Our value for x is equal to 3. Tatandaan lamang ng ating primary objective in solving an exponential equation is, number 1, to make their base similar para maibababa natin yung kanilang mga exponent. Maia-apply natin ito. Okay, yun lang ang tatandaan natin. So, another example tayo. Example number 2, 4 raised to x is equal to 32. Ayan. 4 raised to x is equal to 32. Ngayon, kagaya po ng ginawa natin on the first example, our intention here, our primary objective here is every time that we are going to solve an exponential equation is we need to make their base similar. Okay? Ngayon, ang 32, kung 4 raised to x ito, kung ipapattern nyo siya sa number 1, yung 32, gagawin nyo siyang base of 4. Kaya lang imposible yon, okay? Kasi sa multiples ng 4, wala naman po dun 32, okay? Dun sa table of 4. Ang 4 ay hindi natin pwedeng erase into a particular number na 32 ang lalabas. Okay? Hindi natin siya magagawa. Okay? Hindi natin pwedeng magawa na ang 32 ay maging base of 4. Pero, isa lang ang kanilang common denominator. Ang 4 tsaka 32 ay parehas na multiples of 2. Pwede natin silang gawing base of 2. Correct? So in that case, kung i-apply natin ito, dahil ito yung primary objective natin kailangan maging pareho ang base nila. Okay? Dahil ang 32 ay hindi po pwedeng gawing base of 4, pero pwedeng gawing base of 2, ang magiging resulta po niyan ganito. Yung 4 mo ay pwede mong sabihin 2 raised to 2. Diba? 2 times 2, that's 4. Ang 32 ay pwede mong gawing base of 2. I-raise mo siya sa 5. That is 2 times 2, 4, times 2, 8, times 2, 16, times 2, 32. Okay? So in this case, simplifying this particular part further, that is 2 raised to 2x equals 2 raised to 5. Now, if you will try to check, ito po ay sumusunod na dun sa ating property of equivalent exponents. Since same na ang kanilang base, ayan, pwede nating ibaba ang kanilang exponent. So we have now 2x equals 5. Now, since we are asked to solve for the value of x, we will divide both sides by 2. So 2x divided by 2, and then 5 divided by 2. I-cancel natin ang 2. Therefore, our value for x, for example number 2, is equal to 5 over 2. So, our value for x, for the given 4 raised to x equals 32, the value of x is equal to 5 over 2. So, this is our example number 1, and this is our example number 2. Okay, so let's do have examples number 3 and 4. Same instruction, solve for the value of x. Now, let's have example number 3. States there that 2 raised to x times 2 raised to 3 plus 4 is equal to 5. So that is our given in example number 3. Now, if we are going to compare this particular example on our first two examples a while ago, this is quite complex. Medyo kakaiba siya in terms of the level of complexity. Now, in this case, 2 raised to x times 2 raised to 3 plus 4 equals 5, nandun pa rin tayo sa ating objective that every time that we're going to solve an exponential equation, our primary objective is to make their base similar. Okay? Yun ang ating primary objective. Kailangan same ang base nila so that we can be able to bring down their exponent and then we can start solving. Okay? So in this case, kung ating pong i-analyze yung ating example number 3, ito pong 2 raised to x times 2 raised to 3 ay pwede nating mapasimple gamit ang isang rule sa laws of exponent. Anong rule yon? Yung product rule. Ano ba sinasabi sa product rule? Every time na mag-multiply ka ng dalawang expression with the same base, and then given yung mga exponents nila, we copy the base and then we add their exponents. Yun po yung sinasabi sa product rule. Kung i-correlate natin yung konseptong yun dito, applicable siya. Two particular expressions with the same base, ang operation na involved sa kanila ay multiplication. So, product rule ng exponents. So, dahil dyan, pwede po natin itong sabihin na 2 raised to x plus 3. So, mas napasimple natin siya na pag-isa natin ito para mas, kahit papaano, mas simple na siya tignan. Okay? So, 2 raised to x plus 3 plus 4 equals 5. Ang ginamit lamang natin dito ay yung product rule sa laws of exponent. Multiplying two expressions with the same base. So, we just copy the base, ayan, and then we add their exponents. Ngayon, 2 raised to x plus 3 plus 4 equals 5. So, isipin nyo lang para tong 2x, ganon. 2 tapos variable ang katabi. Kaya lang dito, exponent. Ngayon, both constant ang 4 and 5. Ano po ang gagawin natin? Ngayon, para mas simplify pa natin siya, ilipat natin si 4 doon sa kanan. Okay? Ang resulta, 2 raised to x plus 3 is equal to 5 minus 4. Simplifying this further, that is 2 raised to x plus 3 equals 1. Okay? Ngayon, ang intention po natin is kailangan every time na magsosolve ulit tayo ng exponential equation, ang primary objective natin is their base must be similar. Ang problema dito, 2 raised to x plus 3. So, ang intention natin, itong nasa kanan maging base of 2. Okay po? Ngayon, kung iisipin nyo po, ang 2, pag ni-raise natin sa 0, ang sagot nun 1. Tama? Pag ang 2 ni-raise natin sa 0, ang sagot ay 1. So, pag in-apply natin yan dito, ito na po siya. 2 raised to x plus 3 is equal to 2 raised to 0. Kasi ang intention natin is maging parehas sila ng base, maging base of 2 pareho. Okay? So, ang 1, ang 2, pag ni-raise natin sa 0, it will give you a result of 1. Kaya, yung 1, as a base of 2, ang exponent niya magiging 0. Okay? So, same base na sila, and then ito yung mga given exponent. Applying the property of equivalent exponents, which states there that if b raised to m is equal to b raised to n, then m is equal to n. So, dahil same na ang base nila, pwede na natin pong ibaba ang kanilang exponents. So, we have now x plus 3 equals 0. Solving for the value of x, ililipat natin si 3 doon sa kabila. Therefore, our value for x now is equal to negative 3. Okay? That is our example number 3. Let's move on to our example number 4. Now, 2 raised to 3x plus 5 minus 9 is equal to 23. Ito pong bahaging ito ay kahalintulad lamang nitong bahaging ito sa example number 3. So, ang gagawin natin dyan, unang-una natin gagawin dyan is ilipat natin si negative 9 doon sa kanan. So, ang resulta, you have 2 raised to 3x plus 5 equals 23 plus 9. Simplifying this part of the equation further, you have 2 raised to 3x plus 5 equals 32. Now, again, our intention now for us to solve a given exponential equation is that we need to make their base similar. So, if this is base of 2, our intention now is to make 32 a base of 2. Kung i-review po natin yung ating mga naunang example, ang 32 ay pwede rin nating sabihin 2 raised to 5. So in this case, then yung bago nating equation is 2 raised to 3x plus 5 equals 2 raised to 5. Now, applying our property of equivalent exponents, where it states there that if b raised to m is equal to b raised to n, then m is equal to n. Since they already have the same base, we can now bring down their exponents. So we have now 3x plus 5 equals 5. Now, since we are just asked to solve for the value of x, lipat po natin si 5 doon sa kanan. So we have now 3x is equal to 5 minus 5. Simplifying this part of the equation further, we have now 3x is equal to 0. But then, since we are just asked to solve for the value of x, we can divide both sides by 3. So, ayan, 3x divided by 3, and then 0 divided by 3. Pag kinancel natin ito, our x now is equal to 0. Okay? So, our value for x, for example, number 4, which is given by 2 raised to 3x plus 5, minus 9 equals 23, the value for x is equal to 0. So those are the examples for solving exponential equations. Naway marami kayong nakuha at naintindihan sa maikling oras na tayo ay nag-uusap. So I am Mr. Jonathan Piroman, a mathematics A teacher from Ilay Barangka Integrated School.